Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have a Pokemon online replay battle against someone who goes by the name of Gl4ss with 4. It is an OU battle and I am using a Hail Team and he is using Rain Team. It's a pretty good game. So I lead off with my Abomasnow because I want to get my Hail up, and he leads off with Thunderous, or not Thunderous, Tornadus. And I know that these things are basically always special attackers. And so, you know, I know that my specially defensive Tentacle can take it quite well, but he actually goes for the U-turn, so I'm thinking maybe physical, but I don't really know. All I know is that it doesn't do really anything to me, and he goes out into his Terrakion, and he U-turns out into his Terrakion. Now, I'm going to try and scald this thing. I'm going to try and get the burn on it, because I know that he cannot just flat out OHKO me. I know he cannot do that. But unfortunately, I do not get the burn the first time around, and now I believe, now I'm going to protect to see if he wants to lock himself into a move, not lock himself, just to see what move he goes for. And he goes for Stone Edge. And so knowing this, knowing that he's going to go for the Stone Edge this next turn most likely, I'm going to switch out because I know I'm not going to take that very nicely, and I'm going to go out into my Skarmory. Because I know that Skarmory can take Stone Edges good. But he actually has a Rock Gem, and I have never seen Rock Gem Terrakion before. But it ends up just basically clearing out my Skarmory. So, well, Skarmory's out, not really going to be on the use anymore. But now I know that I can go into my Scarf Abomasnow and just take this thing out with the Wood Hammer. And that is exactly what happens. It was going to take it out no matter what, because it had so low HP. But now he goes out into his Politoed to set up the rain, I guess. But I'm just going to stay in and go for the Wood Hammer, but he, I guess, sees this coming, and so he goes out and does Tornadus, and takes it quite well. I mean, it could take it a little better, but it still took it pretty well, considering that, you know, it doesn't have any defense investments, I'm guessing. But now I know he's going to go for a special attack, and so I'm going to go into my specially defensive Tentacle. And he goes to the Hurricane, and it does a lot. That did so much. Man, I mean, even max special defense, max HP Tentacle cannot take Hurricanes. It's just really powerful. And so he confuses me, but luckily I can hit through the Confusion Hacks. Not only hit through Confusion Hacks, but I can break through Confusion Hacks, and I can go for the Protect to try and get a little more HP, where now I'm feeling I can probably live one more Hurricane. But unfortunately, he gets a critical hit on the Hurricane, which means that my Tentacle is basically dead, and there's no way of getting it back. And that was a really unfortunate crit, but, you know, hacks is hacks, and it happens. So now I'm going to go into my Zapdos, because I know that he's definitely not going to want to stay in for a Thunderbolt. But on the other hand, I don't really want this thing running around with, you know, Hurricanes and stuff, confusing everything. So I definitely want to get out of the way, and I'm just not going to try and predict anything. But he goes out into his Ferrothorn and takes it very nicely, and I'm going to be forced to switch out. So I'm going to switch out into my Abomasnow, which does have the hidden power Fire, as he sets up his Stealth Rocks. And that is very bad because my Spinner Tentacle is already dead. So that means that I'm not going to be able to get those rocks away. And rocks can really hurt a Hail Team, to be honest. They're probably the worst thing for Hail Team. And now I guess he sees the hidden power fighting coming, and he goes into his own Tentacle, and it takes it like nothing. I mean, he just took that really good, and you know, nothing I can do about that. So I'm going to have to go now into my Rotom Freeze, as he sets up a layer of Toxic Spikes. And this is a kind of an interesting set for Rotom. It's a Sub-Pain Split Thunderbolt Blizzard, and it actually works quite well. I find that, you know, it catches a lot of people off guard. But I definitely do not want to joke around with this thing, and if I can, I want to get it out of the way so it does not set up its second layer of Toxic Spikes. And so I'm definitely going to want to try and just take it out clean. But unfortunately, he still has his Ferrothorn, which is, you know, just annoying the shit out of me, and just being really annoying. And right there, I actually get the Parahacks on the Ferrothorn, which, in a little bit, you will see actually does come into play. But, you know, it's a 10% chance. It's bound to happen eventually. And I was kind of thinking he was gonna go for like a Leech Seed or something here, but he just goes straight for the Power Whip, which is kind of unfortunate, because he is actually breaking my sub, you know. But I'm just gonna keep on subbing, trying to get the Parahacks, you know, something like that. Maybe get some Parahacks action, or maybe he misses a Power Whip, but none of this really happens. And now, I don't really want to switch out my Rotom because I know it's going to die to rocks, so I'm going to be forced to go for the Pain Split. and it didn't show, but I did gain back a little bit of HP. Now, he actually did get the parahacks there, which, as I said, mattered because he would have just taken me out. But unfortunately, he does get the parahacks, and I'm just able to take him out with the blizzard the next turn, because all this time the hail had been wearing him down. Now he's going to go into his Politoed to get up the rain, and I'm just going to go straight for the Thunderbolt on this Politoed. And for whatever reason, he switches out into Tornadus. I guess just as fodder? I mean, he should have seen the Thunderbolt coming on the Politoed. I'm not really sure what he was thinking there. I thought it was pretty obvious. But, I mean, I don't know, whatever. He's playing. Now he's going to go into his Tentacruel. And I definitely want a Pain Split on this thing so I can get some more HP back. And, again, the replay thing is glitching, but I'm sitting right now at about, I think, like 20-ish HP right now, after that Surf and the Pain Split and stuff. And now I'm just going to go straight for the Thunderbolt on the Tentacruel and take it clean out from that range. And now I'm at 1% with my Life Orb. I believe I was actually at 1 HP. And he goes out into his Dragonite, and I'm assuming he thought he could live a Blizzard, but I mean, it's Blizzard in the not in the rain. But it's, you know, it's Blizzard, it's Stab, and it's just a powerful move. 4x, and, you know, Multiscale, it's not going to help that much. And, gosh, the Pokemon Online thing's glitching. Apparently I'm still alive. And, all I know right now is that I get the Thunderbolt off on the Politoed, and it almost takes out, but not quite. And then my guy dies. And now I can just revenge kill with my Abomasnow, who has the Wood Hammer, as previously revealed, and I will take the match there. I know it's a little bit glitchy in the middle there with the Rotom, but I assure you, it was legit when we were playing and stuff, and that's exactly what happened. And it's just the Pokemon replay thing kind of glitching. It is a little bit glitchy, so, I mean, if you guys have ever used it, you'll know what I'm saying. But that is all for now, folks. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this battle, then you can click the like button or the subscribe button, and you can comment on this video. You know, all that stuff, or you can do none of it. I don't, you know, it's up to you. But that is it for now, guys. So I will see you later. Bye.